The news that every EastEnders fan was dreading has finally arrived as Abi Branning was confirmed to be brainstem dead. The fate of the Branning sisters was finally revealed tonight after EastEnders viewers were given an agonizing wait to find out which one survived. It turned out that Lauren was alive and well despite the horrific fall, but things didn't go smoothly in hospital for Abi as she had a catastrophic brain injury. After more tests, the doctor then left Max heartbroken after giving the devastating diagnosis that his daughter had zero chance of regaining consciousness. The doctor said, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Branning, the test results are conclusive. From all intensive purposes her fall from the pub roof." Max interrupted the doctor and refused to accept the tragic news about his daughter. The doctor continued, "Mr. Branning, Abi has zero chance of regaining consciousness. Abi is brainstem dead." EastEnders viewers on Twitter refused to believe that Abi was really dead. One viewer said, "I hated Abi, but it's so unfair how she's dead, her dad literally killed her." Another added, "I am not believing Abi is dead when she's been in it over 10 years and didn't even get the final scene goodbye, and where is Tanya bruh?" A third said, "Abi was just trying to save Lauren and she is brain dead, I can't cope." Despite the devastating news, Mum Tanya was still nowhere to be seen. She wasn't at the bedside of either of her girls, who were both fighting for their lives, perhaps having decided to go back to the safety of Exeter. Max revealed she had gone to pieces, but said nothing about her mysterious absence. Actress Jo Joyner was filming another show at the same time, so her lack of screen time could be down to that. Earlier this week, Max was released from the police station and rushed to see if his girls were still alive. Lauren, who had earlier been awake and talking, went into surgery and doctors struggled to deal with a bleed. Meanwhile, Abi was still unconscious and went off for an MRI scan. Tanya burst into tears and broke down in Max's arms when he reached the waiting room. She then shouted at Max to not come near her, before the doctor burst in to deliver a sucker punch. Telling them to take a seat, she said, "I need to speak with you about your daughter." EastEnders bosses pulled all the stops to give Lorna Fitzgerald and Jacqueline Jossa a spectacular exit, which left fans in floods of tears on their sofas. Tanya Branning has made a dramatic comeback and exposed Max's darkest secrets, revealing to her daughters, the Beals and Stacey Fowler, that he murdered Stephen, threatened Bobby and tried to kill Jane. Max desperately tried to delete Jane's incriminating voicemail messages, but he failed to get rid of them all, allowing Tanya to reveal his dastardly deeds. There were callbacks to the epic Christmas Day episode in 2007 where Max and Stacey's affair was exposed, as Tanya worked out they were seeing each other again. After a fight with Ian and a scuffle with Phil, where he was nearly shot, all of Max's loved ones washed their hands of the schemer, leaving him a broken man. Stacey told Max that he should have fallen off the Queen Vic roof instead of Bradley, so the despairing father climbed onto the ledge and threatened to jump. Abi and Lauren frantically ran up to save their dad, telling Max they still loved him, before both climbing dangerously onto the ledge. Max agreed to come down, but a strong gust of wind brought tragedy as the sisters were flung from the roof of the Queen Vic and crashed to the concrete. A heartbroken Max watched on in horror as his daughters plummeted to the floor, before rushing down the stairs to check if they were still alive. EastEnders continues on Friday on BBC One at 8:00 p.m.